Let them understand that and see that at 9 cipher years old. This is what you're going to have temptation, peer pressure, and curiosity. Those are 3 forces that our youth have to deal with at that maturity process age. From 10 to 15 is critical. From the age of 10 to 15 is very critical for you. They're being pulled and drawn. They see things. We have to make sure they have the proper willpower, control, and realization, you know what I'm saying, along with the proper mental, physical, and emotional energy to be able to combat that. Because emotions is another thing that we have to be able to teach them too. Emotions could be good and useful if it's used positively, but it also could take you somewhere and it could bring you hell. And that's what we need to be educating our youth about. Every day I strive. Again, if anybody sees something that you might not be in agreement with, you have a vision, you can come talk to me. I'm not one of those guys. I might have been 15, 20 years ago. Because I felt nobody can move me off my square. I wasn't going to let you move me on my square. But there's people that know better. We're supposed to be able to evolve. How many people's diameter is expanding in their cipher? Because that's what I'm about doing, expanding my diameter. A cipher says 360 degrees, but where's your diameter at? How many miles is your diameter? How many inches? How many feet? How many yards? I'm about expanding my diameter. Right now, I'm in school. I'm also taking cybersecurity courses. All right? I deal with the prison project as well as the Google Scholarship Program. And I work. The mental and physical powers of God is unlimited. Of Allah is unlimited. And I strive to exercise that every single day. As best as I can. Because I know what this nation did for me. I know where I'm at now. And I know where I'm going. It's by getting us all with one mind, one thought, one movement, one goal. Let's get there. And with that, I'm going to say praise. Hey.
One more, and then I go after.
All right, on God.
Yes.
Mark David.
Yes.
Point here. Go ahead, boy.
Yeah, go ahead, boy.
Let me go to nation business after.
Power equality, Allah say equality. My name is Bon God. I say today mathematics, freedom, equality, all born to build or destroy. I'm here to build. I'm not here to destroy. My physical degree is build or destroy culture. So you know I'm building. You see all the build or destroy culture around? God and earth. I was born in a little country called Haiti. Now today, it is the poorest country in the Caribbean. A lot of turmoil, revolution. Because the devil went to destroy that little country because of the revolution in 1804. Because our ancestor over there caught all devil had to take our freedom. And they don't want to forget about that. They want to show and prove because of that revolution to destroy that little country completely. God, when I was knowledge born, wisdom physical degree before I came here. I witnessed babies over there. Babies born with their mother, father, naked with the pain and the mud. I'm talking about baby, naked, the father crippled, and the mud. That's why they're born with the pain and the poor area. So this is something that I cannot forget. And when I traveled, I went to Kemet, many places. I only see baby and mud, black baby. I only see black baby, and I love baby. There is something that I build. God and earth, you might ask why I'm consistent building about that. It's about the mindset. We are speaking about we vibrating in low frequency, low vibration. Many God make the knowledge born. At the same time, too, what caused us to be in a low vibrating and low vibration, right? Low frequency is the mindset. Allah bless us with the supreme mathematics and to draw up everything from knowledge to born. Don't take nothing and face value. We are not Muslim. We are not Christian. Everything that's coming out of our mouth, we should be able what? To show and prove. Religion don't have to show and prove because they deal with belief. If we're speaking about Yaakov, right? Somebody asks you, what is Yaakov? Then we define how Yaakov brings the devil into existence. We got to show and prove scientifically, historically, how he brings the devil into existence. If we cannot show and prove scientifically why Yaakov bring the devil, that means he did not exist as one man. If you're speaking about Jesus, right? You cannot show and prove historically, scientifically about Jesus, that means he did not exist. Because the lady J did not exist in 2,000 years ago for a man to be called Jesus. I'm real. I'm not playing. I'm about actual fact. If you cannot show and prove that the man called Moses, historically, scientifically, that means he did not exist. Because we said There
is
is
no mystery
no
God.
mystery God. Our ancestors have been searching for that mystery God for trillions of years. Was unable what? To find him. And there is no mystery God who ever come from. No God who said, I am God. And nobody never come a physical death to say, well, I come from hell and heaven. Moses could not be speaking to no mystery God who gave him the power to do nothing. Because why? Because there is no mystery God to speak to Moses. God and earth. Do the knowledge. There's something called logic. You don't see everywhere on the planet Earth, human being is getting lighter and lighter. In Africa, and Haiti, Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico, South America, everywhere. People getting darker, darker, or people getting lighter and lighter. Why it's happening like that? Because Yaakov is a mindset. That means we still what? Making devil. And the planet Earth, we all become Yaakov. That's rule the planet Earth. If you look at this way, but check it out, God in Earth. In 323, when Alexander the Devil, they themselves call it the Great, invade Kemet, when they changed their name to Egypt. The original name was Kemet, the land of the black, the land of chemistry. The black people who compromised, right, with Alexander the Great are Yaakov. 2,000 years after, right, when the Italian European invade Jerusalem, Nazareth, right, the black people who compromised with those white people who invade are Yaakov.
God, let the knowledge be born, man.
What you trying to say? But it's too long. The God said don't take too long.
Yeah, this is the my goodness, man.
The God said don't take too long. But somebody else got to speak. Don't take too long. Somebody else got to speak. Jacob is not unseen like the dead. Jacob is real. What I'm saying that the people who invade Jerusalem, Black Jacob, compromised with him. I'm talking over here. Black Jacob over here. When what you call the missionary, the Christian, when they came here, Black Jacob compromised with the white devil to kill all black people called Indians. And they went to the continent from the Afro continent, right? So Black Jacob compromised. with him and sold some of us to everywhere on the planet Earth. My whole point, Black Yaakov took over. That's the mindset. As long as we vibrated in Yaakov mindset consciousness, we're going to act ordered on our own self. We're going to act in a low vibration. God and earth. It is very important that we understand about Yaakov. If I'm saying something wrong, anybody come here, show and prove what I'm saying is wrong. And I'm putting wisdom before knowledge. If you have a fact, evidence, science, you can take it to mathematics, that there was a man called Jacob, or Moses, or Jesus, or this kind of thing, show and prove. Show and prove. Don't come in to tell me that he separated the one seed from the black seed, or because original man will make original man, even the one seed. Look at the Indians, look at the Chinese, look at all these people that have been on planet Earth for 1,000 years. They're not going to become white. One seed will make one seed all the time. The only reason why a dominant melanin will make a recessive melanin, unless if they have to go to what you call melanin pressure or genetic pressure for the dominant melanin to become recessive melanin. That's the only way. Today I'm making sure. I'm trying to do the best of because there's so many things I want to say. You know what I'm saying? To the best of our ability. My ability, I'm trying to make it short. Jacob worked together with white Jacob. Everywhere on the planet Earth, in the Caribbean, this is the reason why everything is messed up. Even in an African country, they will tell you the government is working with white people. In Africa, every African will tell you, white, there's nothing we can do because the government is working with white. That's Black Jacob. In the Caribbean, when they change a president to make another president, it's the same man. Because it's the same mindset. It's Jacob. Now, God and earth, we have to become to what? To do mental exercising. We have to right now to do meditation. We have right now, by any means necessary, we have to expand our consciousness. Because low consciousness brings things the way it is right now. So to pick it up, we have to what? Do mental exercising, meditation, expand our consciousness. Go above that Jacob mentality. Because Jacob will celebrating existence, not achievement. Jacob will celebrating existence. Because this is Black Jacob civilization. This civilization is Black Jacob civilization. 10%. Who are the 10%? They are the rich slave make of the poor, who teach the poor life to believe. The Amma teaching and living God is a spoke and cannot be seen by the physical eye. That's why you see today the Pope, and the Russian president are saying what? Jesus was black. They knew damn well there is nobody called Jesus, but they want black people to embrace Jesus, to worship something outside from themselves. For that, God and earth, I have to say peace.
Peace.
Peace, hold on, God. Peace, peace. Yeah, pardon me. Peace, God. Yeah, pardon me, God. Peace. Oh, you gonna make an announcement?
Anybody want some water? The young lady selling water here for $1. She didn't want to interrupt the
I
cycle.
don't have enough. I don't really have a lot of water.
How many you got?
Just give me 3 minutes. I've been waiting like
How many waters you got?
some of the stuff I'm talking about is business too. 3 minutes.
Some of that tea is paid for already.
All right. Can we go with? Go ahead.
Thank you. Could you take it to the side,
First, I want to say
man?
thank you to Dupree
Right to the
for
center.
giving me 3 minutes of his nation business time. I want to say I want to be just like Born. There's not too many people doing
All right,
what
dog.
he do at the degree he do it at. So I want to say I want to be just like him when I grow up to be
Shakim,
like
take
him.
that to the side, man.
Second of all, I want to say that if there's any questions, in addition to what the brother's speaking about, at the Son of Man Remastered at gmail.com, you can reach out directly to Hashim or Bilal, who works with the brother that makes the video announcement. But I stand by those brothers. Those are brothers that helped raise me, I was raised with, and some of the ones that we made that's in that system. So I just want to make it clear. Any questions? Those my people. Address the Son of Man if you got to reach out to them as well. Children's Day's coming up. Medina Parliament coming up. For Children's Day, please try to bring a child or an activity for a child to do. Food is going to be distributed like we do inside of Mecca, which is after nation business. Some adult will receive food. All day for the babies. After nation business, some adults will go get whatever's happening at that time. But it's Children's Day. We expect everybody to come and add on and be focused on the children. We do not sell anything in Medina at all at our parliament.
What month is that, God?
Children's Day is July. We would prefer if you don't sell anything June, July, or August. All right? If it could be a no selling fee for the summer, we could just act like we at a rally, not a parliament. Handle business in a civilized manner where it could be accepted as a social interaction among civilized people. But I'm talking about handling the business. I'm not talking about all the he say, she say, I'm with him, I'm with them. There's too much of that. We're not talking about that. Wisdom equality, supreme mathematics, supreme alphabets. Then we got a 6, and that 6 you got 3 lessons and 3 degrees. You got to know what to use them for. If not, your building is like that dude that stayed in the rat hole just like a hamster in a wheel. You busy, but is it adding up to anything? I have more to say, but I got things to do, and I had to interrupt my brother to get these few seconds.
Peace, man.
Peace.
Hey.
I'm going to call you back. Yeah, I'm out.
Peace.
Hey.
Peace. Coming to divine ass through the supreme law. I hope everyone is in good health. And I'm just going to go over a few updates about what's going on with the fundraising efforts for the economic development and revitalization plan. And so part of me, I got to look at my notes. A lot of information retained, and I want to make sure that I stay within the parameters of this bill. First of all, our nation, we should be proud of ourselves. All of us should be proud of ourselves. We managed to accomplish the first leg, the first round of raising funds. The gods of earth throughout this nation have contributed, and we did small amounts, we did large amounts, but this was a testament to the power that we had. And it came from all over the nation. So peace to all of those that contributed. So we reached the milestone we were able to raise $20,000.
Come on, man.
Pardon me. Yeah, pardon me. We got some interruption. Yeah, pardon me. So, can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me? That's peace. So we were able to raise $20,000 in less than Culture Power days. I repeat, we were able to raise $20,000 in less than 45 days. That's an amazing achievement, and it was done through a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, and we should all commend ourselves as a nation. We are on our way. So I want to briefly go over what our plans are and what direction we're going in now, so that we're on a clear space. So again, we raised $20,000 to kick off our fundraising campaign for the repair, restoration, and redevelopment of a law school in Mecca. The first stage, or the first step to the repair process, is to get the structural drawings from a structural engineer. I repeat that again. The first step in the repair process was to get structural drawings from a structural engineer. The next phase, or the next step, is that so far we've gotten 3 bids from structural engineers was submitted, and KCE was selected. Feedback was given on the last draft of the proposal, and now we are in the process of getting it approved. The proposal has been revised and submitted and is under the review of the Law Youth Center in Mecca. The Board of Directors are reviewing. I repeat, it's now under review by the Board of Directors. Once it's been approved, the document will be signed and the check will be cut. Once the structural engineer receives the signed contract along with the first installments of money, he will commence to working on the structural drawings. The project turnaround for the completion of the drawings are 3 weeks from the time that we commence. So that's 3 weeks. Once the drawings are completed, they'll be submitted to the building department of New York City. And there's an important note. Structural drawings are required to determine the scope of the work. We need those first so we can scope out everything and understand the signs that we got to deal with. And once that's done, then the contractors can actually begin bidding once that's done. And so anyone or any company that has submitted bids before will be invited to submit again, and we'll go about that process. So that's pretty much it. Are there any questions?
Are these drawings going to be made available to be reviewed or seen by the
Yes,
nation?
absolutely, God.
Where?
Upon it when they're ready, Lord.
Where? When it's ready, where?
We have several ways of showing what the drawings are going to be. You can stay tuned. We'll probably make an announcement via social media. All right, so we definitely gonna put that into activation. Any other questions?
Yeah.
I got a question. How did you choose KCE over the others?
The committee that handles that, the guards that handle that, made that choice.
I asked you again, how was that choice made? How did the KCE
What made you choose them?
What was the criteria? What was the criteria in choosing the experience?
I answered.
Yeah, it was made. Oh, peace, God. You gonna build on the peace, God? Peace, God.
Peace. They was chosen out of all the 3 bids that they had. They gave more in-depth scope of what work had to be done for a reasonable price. So, and he has more experience working in the Harlem community, and he's an original man as well.
You did your homework on the company.
Say that again?
You did your homework on the company as well
definitely.
as prices.
I met him personally at the law school in Memphis. I did a walkthrough with all two of the brothers that came through for the bid, and he was chosen because of his vision that he had.
Excuse me. I can't hear you over here. Why'd you say? Yeah, because you're talking all right there.
So anyway, I was at the school when he came, did a walkthrough. He submitted his bid. We waited for the other bid to come through, along with the one that Born King and Shabu also submitted with the brother Muhammad. All 3 of them was put on the table, and KC was the one that gave us the best result, the biggest bang for our buck, so to speak.
That's peace. Thank you.
All right, peace.
You mentioned the scope of the work. What does that entail?
Yeah.
What is going to be actually done at the school?
Yeah. Well, the first step, of course, is to shore up the law school. That's step one. And then once we get that done, then we'll talk about the development of how we're going to expand as far as building the property to the point where we can do our job as feeding the community, not feeding, but bringing by bringing programs to the Harlem community.
You use the term shore up a law school. What does that mean?
Fix the foundation, God, all the work that needs to be done to make sure that that
Remodel
is solid,
the inside,
is solid, God.
Restoration.
Restoration. That is correct. Thank you.
Simple
Lord.
and plain.
Thank you. So, God, we're going to continue to be transparent and communicate with this nation. Again, we should be proud of ourselves for raising this capital, and let's continue that effort. I land. Peace.
Peace. My name is Lord Born Justice. Two things I want to speak about. Number one, about the Parliament. The reason why the Parliament had a lot of traffic last month because the community didn't want us in the school because of some of the activity of some of the people in our nation. So the churches made an acquisition or a petition to sign not to have us there. So a lot of the guards added on to security so that we can help police the block so nobody would be idle in the block. We had some negative reviews about what happened. Principal called Bilal on a Monday morning at about 7 o'clock in the morning. She was on vacation. And Bilal called me. And I asked the guards on security and the guards in the nation that can add on, which a lot of guards did. I thank you for that. So moving forward, when we come back for the show and prove, it's going to be the same tactic. You're going to keep it moving. Ain't no hanging out. Ain't going to be no barbecuing in front of the school. Ain't going to be no hanging out in front of the school. If you want to hang out, they can go hang out at the park down the block. They got a park right straight down the block. They can go hang out there. No, they don't want you hanging out by the church on the corner because the church on the corner and the church across the street was the main ones that were making a complaint about the guards that was gathering right there on the corner. So they're going to have somebody walking the whole block for the whole show and prove. We know a lot of people come out for the show and prove. Either they're going to be inside, they're going to be in the yard, they're going to be no vending outside. Everything is going to be inside. Peace, God. Everything's going to be inside. And that's going to be for the foreseeable future. That when we have Parliament, we ask anybody that want to do anything that's not according to what we do, go down the block. Don't do it in front of the school. Because if we get out this school for that reason, only people we got to say it's there for is us. So it's on every individual guard to add on. You ain't got to be on security in order to make this happen. You see somebody doing something that you know they ain't, yo, God, take that down the block. Take that down the block. Please go down the block with that. And so we can keep the crowd moving. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of traffic for the show and prove, but the show and prove traffic is going to be moving. We don't want nobody that's idolizing, stay around, holding ciphers, rolling up, smoking, drinking, and doing whatever else they're going to do. We don't want that to happen.
Activity. That's right.
We don't want that to happen. Everything positive is good, but we want to keep it moving. We just want to keep it flowing. Anybody got any questions about that? Please, you can call me to the side. You can talk to me on the side, God. And we'll take care of that. The other thing is this. The show and prove. If anybody want to add on to the show and prove, as far as volunteers, as far as security, I got the passes already made up. If you know anybody want to sign up for the show and prove, you can ask them to get in contact with me or Life of Law, Allah Life. I don't see you here somewhere. And it's another young guard named Wise out of Medina. The show and prove is right around the corner. Peace.
Also, to add on to that cipher, anybody that wants to vend for the show and prove at the cookout or the show and prove, need to get in contact with me. My mathematics is 908-331-5412. Peace.
My name is Garba Sheikh-Allah. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everybody here. I want to build about education. Education is very important.
Please.
I've learned something from all of you.
Every baby that comes or is born to the nation, you all have a role in that baby's growth and development. Whether you admit it or not, whether you know it or not. We watch everything every single one of you does. From the moment we're born, we know all of you. You might not know us, we know you all very, very well. And to that point, I say thank you to everybody here.
Wait a minute, God. What's your name again?
God Barshik Allah.
And where you from?
Medina, the heart of Medina. I'm currently taking 4 classes towards my doctorate degree in education.
Right.
I have an associate's degree in paralegal studies. I have a bachelor's degree in law and society from John Jay College of Criminal Justice. I have 2 master's degrees in education. One in education and one in special education. And I'm taking 4 classes out of 10 towards my doctorate degree in educational leadership, organizational leadership, and nonprofit leadership.
Right.
I've taken I was a licensed notary, a licensed real estate agent, a licensed life insurance agent. What I realized was that what y'all gave me since birth, my old dad, my old earth, everybody, all my uncles, everybody, all my brothers, it gives us an ability to maneuver through society in any way we choose. The reason why this is nation business is because some of the things that's observed leads us ways that we should not go. But we only know these ways because you guys show it to us. When we're born of parents from the nation, we come here and our families expect you guys to lead us in the right direction. There you go. So, for the gods and earth, who lost their lives? Teaching, for the four righteous teachings, for all the babies here, please, I am humbly and sincerely requesting that from this day forward, we change the way we treat the babies that come amongst us. Please. It is very, very vital that we stop repelling babies from the nation. Some of you who have active roles in this know exactly what I'm speaking about. Some of you who welcome us know exactly what I'm speaking about. Some of you have not detected some of the things that's going on, so you guys are blameless in this matter. But once you realize that certain people consciously repel babies from the nation, for whatever reason, I still don't know the reason, but it's being done. That's why a lot of your babies not here. I'm here because I stood the test of time, because I did it for a specific reason. I did it because my old dad and my old earth gave everything in their power for this nation. They raised me, my brothers, and my sister to be a part of this nation. I don't see my other physicals here or my sister, and there's a reason for that. So I stayed and took a lot of unnecessary issues on for my uncles and my parents, so that when other babies come amongst the nation, somebody has made a way for them. Somebody has been here to protect them. There are new ideas that need to be brought forth. We have newer, younger members of the nation of gods and earths who have a lot of ideas, who I've personally seen get shut down. I've been a Department of Education public school teacher for 3 years. I'm a special education teacher in the New York City Department of Education.
God.
I don't wear my flag to school because I don't want to be associated with a lot of things that goes on. However, the young guards know exactly who I am. All my babies say peace to me. All my babies know who I am. The community knows who I am. I don't have to say, peace, I'm God Barshik Allah. I just go and do what I do, and people say, peace, God. I don't never say no. I'm not a sad person of that ability. A lot of people are sad people of that ability. They walk around saying who they are. We have to show and prove who we are. Now, about 13 years ago, When I first started my journey on education in 2011, once I enrolled for my associate's degree, I came amongst the nation and built. I said that we deal with degrees. I said, why do we have more master's degrees? Why don't we have more lawyers, doctors, scientists amongst our nation? Why are we still sending our babies to other nations to acquire their 12 Jews of Islam? The 12 Jews of Islam should come from us. It will come from us. Now, I'm humbly and sincerely requesting that we all allow new ideas to be brought forth. Meaning, if someone has an idea that is not aligned with what you're used to, please do not interfere with that person's idea. One, because you're causing confusion amongst us. If I know you and you don't see me build with you often, it's because A, I like to tell, I like to trap. So if I've known you I'm culture wisdom. I've been amongst the nations since I was in my own womb. I've been coming to Parliament since a baby. I've been coming on my own since a teen. We need new ideas. We need fresh ideas. And we need people to stop stopping people from going forward. If you don't want to help, that's fine. But please don't stop anybody. Even if you don't see what's going on or why it's going on, please just remain humble and allow the process to come into fruition. I would like to start a STEM program at a law school in Mecca, being that I'm a New York City public education teacher. I'm about to have my doctorate degree in educational leadership. I would like to do a STEM program teaching science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to our babies. When I say our babies, I mean the babies of the world. It doesn't matter to me what they look like, their complexion. They're all babies. They're all our babies. We have a duty to teach all human families of the planet Earth. I would like to see all human families of the planet Earth here. But we have to make everyone comfortable. We have to change our verbiage.
Somebody is speaking up front, please. Can we have some respect?
We have to change the way we treat each other. We have to definitely change the way we treat the babies. Some of these babies that you see walking around here, they have armies behind them. Entire armies. I say that to say, you teach one baby, you never know how many people you're going to train. And I also say that to say, we must treat each other, and especially the babies, with the utmost respect. We should not be disrespecting babies. Just because you're bigger than them, you're taller than them, you may have acquired more knowledge at this stage of their life, please don't disrespect them. They're going to cause a whole lot of unnecessary issues. Please don't be bullied. When I was a baby, before I found the ability to defend myself verbally, a lot of people have said some things to me that they definitely shouldn't have. Now, as I'm older, I remember a lot of things. However, it doesn't matter to me at this point. What matters to me is that the babies that's amongst us, all the young people, that they have a different route when they get this knowledge and they come amongst us. Not just babies, newborns, children of members of the nation of God and earth. When we come back, or when they come back, we need to welcome them. We don't need to make them feel ostracized. So the reason why this is nation business is because the education of all human families of the planet Earth is our duty. Some of us play certain roles, some of us play other roles. But together we all make a complete cycle. So I'd like to say thank you again for everyone here, for everything you've done for me. And I'm back now to share my resources and my knowledge. Okay? And one more thing, I'd like to also bring some people who can help me in this endeavor. They may or may not have knowledge themselves. But I can tell you from my own personal experience, I've seen them personally give all they have and all within their power to uplift our babies in society. So please treat everyone who comes amongst us with the utmost respect. Treat each other with the utmost respect. Thank you all.
Praise God.
Yes, sir. He's one of the brothers who taught me how to stand strong how I am. Just watching the power of knowledge and observation. This brother right here is another brother who just about watching, just the things he say to me. You never know. One word can change a nation.
Praise God.
Hey,
Praise God. Keep building.
praise God.
Hey, I'm Lord Jamel. Most of you know that. So look, wisdom equality, right? No, not nowadays. Like the young guy was saying, man, some stuff, man, just gonna have to change. All right. So I've been getting a lot of comments about the Supreme Mathematics Awards that we're doing on the Equality Day. All right. Well, people need to understand. So that's why I came today to tell you all about it. All right. So what happened was on February 20th this year, the God Life, who's right over there somewhere, called me and said, "Yo, God, they gave me the show and prove, man, and can you stream it live on your network, 7 on Demand?" And I told him emphatically, no, I will not stream the show and prove live. And he was like, why not? And then on physical, of course, y'all know Rommel Supreme, he said, well, yo, God, because I told him there's no way that we're going to be able to put a junior high school talent show on display for 60 years of Supreme Mathematics. That just doesn't make sense to me. I can't consciously do it. All right? So my physical says, well, you big Lord Jamel, Mr. 7 on Demand, do something about it. So I said, you know what? You are absolutely right. So I did something about it. This is how we came up with the Supreme Mathematics Award. We came up with an award ceremony that would honor those of us who took mathematics to national and international acclaim. Those people who decided to use the Supreme Mathematics, the same ones that everybody in here got, that you choose where you want to be. So we got boardroom guards, back alley guards, and everything in between. White collar, blue collar, crime collar, right? And you choose where you want to be. So some people chose to take those Supreme Mathematics and take them to great heights where they have acquired national and international acclaim. So we wanted to put them on Front Street for exactly the same reason that the young guy that was just building before me was talking about. Right? He was saying that the young, right, a lot of them don't want to mess with us. A lot of the people who was born from our loins, man, I'm talking about our children and grandchildren. Right? They don't mess with us because what they see in their mind is the stigma of what they think we are. And that's not true. Because we have attained great success in society. We've reached all different kinds of marks in life. You know, I own a TV network, dog. Who'd have thought that a kid from Fort Greene Projects was going to get a couple of degrees, do a lot of stuff in reality, help a lot of stuff. When you Google my name, page after page after page after page come up, all the good stuff I've done.
Jamel, kindly please address all that noise. Let them tell them that they supposed to be part of the nation. Not
Peace, God. They asked, can you keep it down, man? Keep it down. So the reality is, we came up with this thing, the Supreme Mathematics Awards, right? So I reached out to some of the people who are like mine, because one of the reasons why we have a hard time getting things done here is because there's so many different mindsets. You know what I mean? So you got one brother, man, he just trying to, like, you know, enjoy his weekend off and get a bed. You got another brother, man, who's trying to pay his rent. You got another brother, man, who's trying to build a castle. And how you going to ask them all to agree on something because they won't agree because they got different agendas? So what I did was I reached out to the people of like minds. I reached out to the business-minded community in our nation. Right? And I said, yo, this is what we need to do. And they jumped on board, and we've been doing it ever since. So now what's happening is we got this ceremony coming up, and it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, we got an opportunity for the young in our nation whose parents have returned to be able to come back to the fold. So what we're doing is we're offering them free passes to be able to come and see and witness the show and prove the Supreme Mathematics Awards, right? To be able to come and see it so that they can add on, because a lot of them have gone by the wayside. So we're doing everything within our power to be able to make that a reality. Exactly what the God was just building on. Right? So I came today, man, so that if anybody had any questions, they could ask, because here I am. Go, God.
Jamel, you said that some of the things that you wanted to show was our achievement, and also you said that many of the young out there, the young, in junior high school, they're not messing with us.
Right.
And at the same time, you also said that it was important to highlight some of the things that we were doing. I think that the point that you said, not streaming the show and proof, kind of is counterproductive.
Not done yet.
Let me add my question, and then maybe you can give me some more information. It's kind of counterproductive in terms of we are trying to attract those young junior high school back into our midst, and if the show and proof is still in the realm of a junior high school show and proof, which I agree with you, and we got to understand that we are still where we are. And you're pointed out, the God has pointed it out, we are still in a developmental phase. So we still got to attract those babies back into our midst. We have to bring those junior high school back into our show and prove. They're the ones who have to show and prove.
Absolutely.
So let me...
Excellent point, God. Excellent point. So the thing is that 7 On Demand is an international network, 57 countries, and the rest of the planet. All right? So it's not that I'm not going to stream the show and prove. I am going to stream the show and prove live. Okay. All right? But here's the thing. Anybody who's been to a show and prove knows that there's a lot of dead space at the show and prove where we sitting around twiddling our thumbs, man, looking at a red curtain. Right? We got to eliminate that to put something on TV. So what we're doing is we're doing the Supreme Mathematics Awards on the Equality Day. We're going to film it, and then when we have dead space at the show and prove, we'll show that, as well as show other things that's going on around the show and prove, outside, the picnic, all the other things all the other events that are going on. It's a huge undertaking, a huge task.
Thank you.
That's peace.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good.
Not at all. Because I'm up for the task. Peace, God.
Peace, God. I'm Wise, Happy Bishop Allah.
Peace, Wise. Yeah.
Quarterback Hesburger. A lot of y'all know me on Facebook. I had attribute. Now, the major problem that most people have that list, God, is that there are people on that list that do not even deal with science and supreme mathematics. Their names got to go, God. If you're going to call this a Supreme Mathematics Award, and you're saying that the people that get the award, it says that the people that's going to be attending these awards use and utilize supreme mathematics to achieve national and international acclaim. So now, we all know that everybody in Wu-Tang is not part of this culture.
Correct.
Some of them is Christians and so forth. Okay, now we got not just Wu-Tang, but now we got individuals from the Wu-Tang clan that we know who was on record saying that they are not members of this culture. They cannot receive no award, God. That's going to cause an uproar. When you have individuals that utilize supreme mathematics, entire neighborhoods because of them, and they being overlooked for somebody that not even part of this culture. So, on behalf of a lot of people, we are asking that anybody who does receive an award, they must study and apply science and supreme mathematics, the laws of supreme mathematics.
Peace, God. All right, that's true. Now check this out, God. Right? Out of honor, I refuse to touch the list because that's what the people who was given the opportunity to nominated. Now, when it comes to the Wu-Tang Clan specifically, right, a lot of people voted for Papa Wu, Freedom of Law, right? A lot of people voted for ODB and a couple of other members that we know was us, right? But we are not going to let all these different votes take up the whole category of music because we only had 5 candidates. So it would have took up like the whole category of the majority of the category for us representing music. So I was like, no, just put them all in one. So that was on me. Lord Jamel God Akbar, you Allah. I did that. So when it says Wu-Tang, what we're really saying is those members of Wu-Tang that are us. More? Yeah, sure, God.
What did you say that again?
The Father gives members.
This is from my knowledge.
Now here's the other thing, God. Who am I? Who are you to say who used mathematics or not? Mathematics empowered the fucking planet.
What's your name?
Pardon me, God. It empowered everything, everybody. It changed the world. It is the empirical truth. It is the greatest knowledge known. It is the thing that is agreed between all of us. We argue and fuss about all kind of stuff, but we can't touch that. So that's why we call this the Supreme Mathematics Award, because it is the glue that held us all together over all these years. Question. Come, peace, God. I got you next.
When you give announcement awards that night,
yes,
have them go to the show and prove and receive.
A lot of people have already told me that they won't be able to make it to the award ceremony, and they will be at the show and prove to collect their awards. But a list that you saw was a list of people who was nominated, not people, a list of people who was candidates, not even nominees, right? And when we had looked at the list, all the achievements that all of them had was worthy of note. That's why we put them all out there, all right? But we have only chosen from 3 to 5 people in each of the categories. And the people who win, you'll be happy with that, God. Go, God. Peace.
The only concern is with those that are actually living. I don't care about your name. Sometimes we have different names. If you come in the name of the law, you want the law set, you better be living the law. Don't get it twisted. So you ain't gonna be allowed to use the shield to get away. I'm not getting too into the one, except the bad egg is gonna have and it disturbs me a little bit where you can even consider a person who is totally not affiliated with how God. Just because you speak a little bit of it, consider that. Because a lot of them say it's a mathematics, but don't know how knowledge really is.
Peace, God. We got to understand this. You got more? Bring it. I'm God. Peace, Infinite. Hold fast, God. Let him finish.
Because it's not about what you get into. It's about what gets into you.
We supposed to personality.
So understand this, God. Like I told the God, man, who are we to determine who uses the law of mathematics and who doesn't? The truth is, God, the truth is, right, that mathematics is something that influenced black nationalism, which influenced our parents, their parents, and so forth and so on. So we got to look at that as well, God. We got to look at that as well. And give me the point, God. Reiterate.
And that's fine too. What's wrong with that?
They're not living that out. They don't say it. I mean, empirically, that they put through black hands on and stand on that part of if that is what you're doing, then yeah.
God, I don't know your history, man, but I'm Lord Jamel from the head of Medina, God, right? And I influence generations, all right? I'm talking about people's parents, people's grandparents, you know, because this is our job, God. We teach all the human families of the planet Earth. So if we influence them, then they was influenced by supreme mathematics.
Peace. I asked if anybody else want to have any bills with the guard, could please take it on the side so we can move on with this parliament.
I just want to say, Lord, you know, that I'm proud of you for what you've done in the past and what you're doing now. I think that it's going to be, it has the promise of being historic. Right? I'm very proud of you, God. You're going to do it like you do.
Peace.